Alright, so we're back from break. I'm now calmed down. My frustration is all away.
Yeah. Well, it's because there's a party atmosphere here now.
Yeah. Watch out, pumpkins coming at you. Monster Party.
Yeah, this is pretty much a game from left field. I know we're kind of like thinking about what kind of monster games to use.
You own that game still.
I do own a physical copy of
I know
this.
you played when you were
in my
young.
earlier years. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I don't know why I just suddenly remember this game. I mean, to be honest with you, I only ever remember playing the first 10 minutes up until the point where you fight the eggplant-shaped plant that shoots bubbles at you.
Yeah, that's the first boss, I believe, or
one of the many bosses.
Yeah.
And I could never beat it.
Really?
I never beat it. I don't know why, and I think that this was maybe one of the reasons because the game is pretty hard.
It's hard.
Especially when you don't know what you're doing and being younger. I mean...
But what you had to do is just to kick the bubbles and hopefully gonna hit the plant. And the problem is that it takes like 20 bubbles to kill it.
Yeah,
that was one of the problems.
I guess the power of the internet would have saved me a lot of time, but I guess in 1993 we didn't have that.
Oh, I'm just reading a code right now. The game has prototype screenshot for the Japanese, but the game never was released in Japan. That is weird. Just for the NES, usually you're...
Yeah, I guess you're a shoo-in to release. But, yeah, so I guess a little bit of history. This is a Bandai game. I know before we've done other Bandai games, Power Rangers notwithstanding, and we've done Bandai? Maybe Namco or two. But whatever the case may be, it's not made by a company that exists anymore. Because for some apparent reason, this company has only ever made wrestling games and loosely horror games and some F1.
And some RPG on PS1, I believe, no?
Yeah, something random.
Clock Tower.
Yeah, that's what I meant by the horror game. So I have no idea what this company was doing, and neither do they, since they no longer exist. But overall, I like this game. I don't know why. It's just so, like... It's such a great combination of monsters, creatures, and just...
All the creatures weird. So different. And it's a funny game, you could say. Like, the enemy doesn't make any sense. Like, when we're gonna upload later the YouTube video, you're probably gonna see these few funny bosses. Like, there's the rock and roll guy,
which is weird.
Yeah, he's having his guitar and shooting notes at you.
Yeah,
it's very funny.
Or there's that weird onion ring that then turns into a shish kebab, and it's in a robotic setting with space stations, and that makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
But I think that's the appeal of this game.
Fish with legs.
Fish with legs, but they're made so weird that it just looks weird. It doesn't seem normal.
Yeah,
or
but
that fish with the jaws.
It's funny because all the monster you see, it's not in the game. On the cover.
Yeah,
on the cover art.
Well, I think it's because those monsters are actually known for doing things.
Yeah, you see Dracula there.
Dracula, the swamp thing, the
dragon's
creature from the Black Lagoon, Medusa. So I mean, I think the appeal to me was that this game is just so weird and just so random.
But it plays great. That was just fun.
I think that the thing around... Well, yeah, getting back to the...
Onion ring?
The onion ring boss. It seems like it's an alien that's on a building. Anyways, it's just really, really weird.
Yeah, because first it's on the building, and after it's gonna start flying around you.
Yeah.
It's very funny boss.
I was saying this before we started recording. I think the way that they came up with the bosses, or all the creatures, was simply by asking a group of 5 completely different people what scares you. And people were saying obvious things. I mean, zombies, vampires,
crocodiles,
weird serpent creatures, and those are normal. But then they took like the not so normal suggestions and they put them into like an umbrella
bat.
Yeah,
umbrella bat,
which is weird, or legs that come out of the ground and like don't really do anything. They look like frog legs and they just move.
You have, as I said before, the fish. Also in the later level, you have like the shark on the fish.
Yeah, the baby fish with the giant shark fin, and it's supposed to like trick you to believe that it's huge. But I mean, this is just so bizarre. I think it fits so well with our theme.
It's so bizarre.
I mean, it's just so weird. I can't get over how weird it is. And if you guys ever get a chance to see this, this is quite an interesting, I guess, a collage of different monsters that are known
And it doesn't make any sense also. Some
Well,
of
yeah,
them.
I mean, not to spoil the ending, here comes the spoiler alert. The whole thing was a dream. So, I mean, it uses another cliche that video games stopped using, thank goodness.
After Mario 2?
Mario 2, yeah, that's the problem. Dream games just aren't appealing.
It doesn't work anymore. But at least it makes almost sense since it's a dream.
And how all of these things don't make any sense.
Yeah.
There is no rationale for anything in this game, but I don't know, I seem to like the music, and
the music's good.
the gameplay is solid, the jumping and the hitting.
I didn't have any problem during this game.
It's like they could have just made a really good game, but instead they made a really weird game.
Yeah, instead of being good, it's weird. Do you remember that game? Was it good? Nah, it was more weird.
That's the conversation that I have about that.
And you have the pumpkin bosses, whatever, the big head flying around.
Yeah, that's weird too.
Not a
because
weird.
A lot of the bosses, you look at them and you're like, these are symbolic
Big spider also.
creatures that are monsters that make me scared. And then other bosses, you just walk into them and you go, what happened here? What did I miss? Is there something in this boss that should be scaring me? Did I miss where the weird music man is supposed to make me scared of rock and roll music or something? Or
And like in the, I think the with the Egypt level, I remember, like with the Sphinx or whatever.
yeah,
Doesn't make any sense. Why did the
yeah.
music
Why are
guy?
you? Suddenly fighting a sphinx's head. I think you fight.
Mm-hmm.
Or a giant eyeball or two that just follows you around the room. There's a lot of weird stuff.
There's a lot of weird
Like,
stuff.
It's just so weird. Like, not even weird in the sense of video game weird. This goes beyond that. This is like someone's.
I was playing
weird,
this game, and I'm like, next week we should review Predator on the NES.
That was an awful game. I think I don't know what's worse, playing a weird or an awful game.
No. This game, it was weird, but it was very fun. Monster Party, of course.
Yeah, that's true. This is fun.
I did enjoy this
Has
game.
great music.
Great music.
Really
also.
catchy.
I
little
agree with you
chip
this week.
tunes.
I do agree.
Yeah, I really like this overall. I mean,
fits with 14.
I think I like it just because
perfectly.
it's so weird.
It's so weird.
I can't get over how bizarre this is. If you see the YouTube video, you'll understand that it starts off pretty normal. I mean, except for the legs.
It starts with the legs, and now you're not sure what's happening. Now.
And then also what I like too is that halfway through a stage, everything would change, and it would become even more scarier.
Oh yeah.
When you get your powers, and then you could actually turn into like a flying monster and shoot fireballs.
Yeah, it's better because your weapon have a longer range.
Yeah,
it's actually really helping.
So that's it. I mean, I think the whole reason why I picked up this game originally when I was a young lad was because the cover was so cool and the game looks okay.
Yeah, and it was Nintendo, so
yeah, you can't go wrong. If it's a officially licensed product, you really can't go wrong. Not to say that the unlicensed products didn't work either. Maybe we should review one of those games. One of those Dizzy games.
Yeah.
With the little egg character. That's scary too, actually, an egg character. I'm surprised there's no egg characters in this game.
Maybe later, in the later levels.
Yeah, it's true.
6 or 7.
It's really tough to get through the whole thing.
Yeah, but it's really hard.
Yeah, so.
But it's really fun.
Yeah. It didn't pave any groundwork for new games, but I think if I wanted to see a remake, I think I would want to see this in a 3D world. But made coherently, not just putting any random things, but
his legs coming up the
ground.
ground.
Some kind of 3D, almost maybe Mario 64 setting where you have a 3D character and you'd meet all these weird monsters and have to conquer them and solve puzzles. It would work, but the company's dead, so at least they're not like Vic Tokai making cables. At least they can say they didn't make video games and they don't do anything else.
Yeah, at least they did something. Yeah, it's true.